All right. Welcome, everybody. This is Timeless Chris. Just recently purchased the CFMOTO-675ss. I know there's not a lot of videos out there right now, so I wanted to go ahead and show you guys what I've done to it and maybe make a couple videos on adding some more to it. I recently just bought a tail tidy. I know there's probably maybe one or two videos out there, but I want to show you guys how to install that. All right. First, let's start with I bought this quad lock not too long ago. I did have a stem mount. It was not working. This is actually the handlebar mount. Usually it would go in one of these clips here, like one of these or one of these down here. Since it didn't fit, I actually ended up taking the bolt off of the steering stabilizer, and it fit perfectly. This is still 100% functional. It works great. Phone fits there nicely as well. The next thing is I did get this CFMOTO quick release. All you have to do for these is you just push them, turn it that way, pop them right off. Work great, save some time not having to pull your key out. All right, this is the stock Fender here. I did order a new Fender Eliminator. That's what we're going to be doing in this video here today. You do keep this original tail light, which the blinkers are here on the edges here. So let's see how that looks. This is actually that Fender Eliminator here. We'll be tightening it here, stick where you want it. It should definitely cut some room off of that. Definitely look a little bit better, I think. First thing you need to do is just grab your key, pop it in here on the side. We'll be taking this rear seat off. Next thing is just cut this zip tie here. Watch out, don't cut the wires, of course. Oh my goodness. There we go. Pull that out. Now this will be loose so you can actually pull these out. These are two things. This one controls your plate light, the green one, and this one here controls your blinkers and your tail light. Now we're going to undo this. The way to do it is you actually just pull this tab up here, and this should pop loose. There's that one. That's your tail light. After you unplug those things, there will be 3 bolts here, 1, 2, and 3 that we have to take out. The thing to do is take these, there's one screw on this side and one screw on this side. We'll be taking those out. Like I said, you just have to pull. This one controls your taillights and your blinkers. This one controls the actual light that lights up your plate. These you just yank out of there. Since it's brand new, it's a little rough. Give it a pull. Nothing will rip or break. Next thing is getting all 3 of these out. Probably be a little tough with it. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. That's a tight thing. Jesus.
Brand new.
Brand new, yeah. There will be 3 of those. You see them there. Don't do that. I hope we can get that back.
R.I.P.
After those 3 are out, this thing should just come right out. There this giant thing is. It weighs freaking 5 pounds. Let's get rid of that. If you drop the bolts, hopefully you have one of these magnet things, because I dropped them deep down. Who knows how far underneath this thing.
Say it again.
The next step would be take all 4 of these out. I thought that was it, but there's 2 more right here before you can actually separate this. We have all those done. You can simply just pull this thing apart and put these wires through this hole now. Then there's one more hole down here. Pull them through that one as well. Done. Separated. Next thing we will do is we'll be taking off this tail light. These screws here will actually remove the license plate light that we'll be reusing. That's it. This thing will just slide right out after you take those 2 screws out. Now we'll be reusing this light, which will light up the license plate on the new one. That will just slide in here, and you can see that those two holes line up. Bam and bam. There's your license plate light. And then this Fender Eliminator kit that I bought on Amazon actually does come with its own screws. You won't be reusing the black ones. This Fender Eliminator kit actually does come with its own screws. You won't be reusing the ones from your stock plate holder. That wire will run along the bottom of this, through this hole, and then through this back hole here. Now we will be removing 1, 2, 3, and 4 to remove this tail light from the original Fender. Didn't see these down here, but there's 2 more screws here you got to take out. Now that those 6 screws are removed, this will fall right out. Now we'll be feeding this one through here as well. I'm guessing it's just because it's new. I mean, there's not a lot of parts out there for it, but this actually doesn't line up perfectly. If you remember, we took off 4 screws. It does only hold on by 2, but as you can see, I'm literally not holding it. This pretty sturdy, even though I only have 2 in there. Just be cautious of that. I'm still going to use it. I think it looks great. I'm excited to see how it looks on the bike. Let's go. Now we feed this all back through here. There it is. Look at that. Yeah. That looks good. I like that a lot. It looks a lot better. I think it does, at least. Do you think it looks better?
Yeah.
Okay. Less boxy. Puts it underneath your tail instead of way out here, guys. I think it looks great. We'll be putting those bolts back in. All right, I'm having her do this because my fingers are too thick, but probably recommend putting these on before you throw this tail light on, because it's definitely hard to fit in there. All right, now I'm just plugging everything back in. Whoops, I gotta grab these green ones out of here. Hiding from me. Hold on, there we go. Let's make sure we match the colors. Brown to brown, green to green. Hold on. We'll tuck all that back into this sleeve here. There's actually a lot more cords this time, so I'm probably going to grab a zip tie and put it all back together like that so I can stuff it in there. Here, I'm actually going to go around these wires because I don't want them all loose. Back through here. Hopefully out the other side. Come on. My goodness, pain in my butt. There we go. Now I'm just putting this zip tie through these holes. I'm going to put these wires in here with it as well. And then I'm going to be making it nice and tight there. Not too tight. Don't put too much tension on the wires, of course, but this will keep us a little bit more organized. Last thing is just putting this plate bracket on where you want it. I mean, just in comparison, this to there, the taillight doesn't change too much. You know, it was only out about an inch, but you're losing all this bulk here. And I mean, in my opinion, I think it looks great. All right, everything's been installed. As you can see, the tail light's working. The license plate light's working. Both blinkers are working. Yeah, my hazards are working. I mean, everything's working great. To end the video, here's a before and after. You guys let me know which one looks better. Thank you.